Hey, it's Rosemary on Unite here. How are you doing? Hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. It's really warm where I am at the moment. I'm sitting in the car doing the whole mom thing, and the children are out in the park having a wonderful time. Now, this whole video is about how can you live free? Because the truth of the matter is, a lot of the people I speak to, they're all really into the idea of doing what they want to do, when they want to do it, the whole not being trapped in a job, not being trapped in all of that kind of stuff. And this isn't necessarily about, quit everything and start a business or any of that kind of stuff. That's not what this is about. This is just me, really enamored with the whole concept of freedom. The freedom to be whoever we want to be, the freedom to do whatever we want to do, the freedom to just not care what anybody else thinks about it and not have that whole selfishness thing going on around us, the freedom to strip off all the layers of supposed, respectability, and just the freedom to discover our own way. Because I am completely convinced that freedom is the only path to happiness. I mean, there's so many rules, there's so many opinions about how we should live, but how many of those rules are just designed to make someone else feel comfortable that they can now put us into a lovely defined box? I mean, how many of those rules actually help us rather than hinder us? I completely believe that God created me not to be a puppet, but to be a living, breathing, awesome, free person. And yet I get trapped time and time again in trying to fit into other people's ideals for me, whether it's my family, whether it's my friends, whoever. I kind of get trapped into what they want me to live like, and maybe that's the case for you as well. It's like I jump ship from one person's crazy ideas of what freedom should be, and then I jump into somebody else's ideals of what it should be. And the truth is, I need the time to distill out my own ideas, to know my own mind, to take action on my own feelings about who I am. But because the truth is, time and time again, I realize that I get this one life. If I allow other people's ideas to completely overshadow mine, then it will be wasted. I do completely believe that I can only make a difference in the world as I discover freedom in my inner parts. It's me being me, and that's what makes all the difference. And when I do that, it encourages everybody else around me to be different and to make a difference as well. And it is our differences that have the power to change the world. It's not our samenesses. It's not sheepish following of the crowd that brings about change in the world. No. It's when people dare to act on what they believe in. It's when people dare to act on what they think is possible instead of being held back by other people's ideas of possibility. It's then that the world opens up. It's then that we all begin to see that there are new ways to think, there are new ways to be, there's new ways to live. A lot of people live a life of sacrifice thinking that this is what God, the society, someone else demands of them. And I find myself doubting that. I don't think that it's true. And maybe I'm selfish, okay, in feeling that each person must do what they want to do, not what they feel is expected or demanded of them. Maybe I'm selfish. I have been accused of selfishness on numerous occasions, and maybe it's just time to accept that and just live with it and not care what anyone else thinks about me. After all, who defined selfishness anyway? Someone who wanted to keep other people down, someone who wanted me to fit into their own, box, someone who wanted to keep people in their place. Why am I listening to that person? Why are you? Okay, from birth, we've been taught to live in a tribe, as it would keep us safe. Okay, so that was what the original human being was all about. It was trying to be safe, stay together in a crowd, that kind of a thing. And our parents did, even now, our parents meant well. They wanted us to be safe, yeah? The only trouble is that in order to do that, we have to conform to the rules, the regulations of the tribe, even if it means diminishing our own individuality. And that is a great loss. There are 7 billion people on the planet, and we still haven't ended world hunger. There are 7 billion people on the planet, and we keep trying to be safe, to be secure. In fact, I even saw an advert from the Conservatives, because we're about to do the election in the UK, and the Conservatives were all about, we will keep you safe. And that just was like, seriously, sometimes we give up freedom for security, for safety. And the truth is we can't just keep trying to fit in. We can't just keep trying to be the same person. We need to own who we are first, and then allow people with similar ideals to us to then find us. Then we can find our tribe, because we are being who we actually are. We don't need to control or be controlled. We do not need to manipulate anyone else. We can just be who we are and choose to create and live a free, wealthy life. And just by the fact that we're being ourselves, we do make a difference. Now, this is the thing. Freedom is a choice. It's not always an easy choice, okay? But in the long term, it is the best choice. So will I make the choice for freedom today? Will you? Because we always get a choice. So if you would like to explore some more about what freedom means, what freedom is in all the different areas of your life, whether it's your work, whether it's your health, whether it's your relationships, whatever. If you would like to explore 17 secrets to being free when all around you are not, when all the people around you are not, then I invite you to join me in the online group. The best way to do that right now, I will put a link beneath this video, but then also you can just go to rosemarynonniknight.com/live free. Because yeah, we're going to be going over it from Monday, so you need to kind of join in fairly quickly. So if you go to rosemarynonniknight.com/live free, there's also a Facebook group where we will be exploring 17 ideas or more, maybe, around freedom. So join in. Let's see where we're all at. I will probably give you some ideas that you may or may not agree with, but hey, we need to start to live free. Okay, it's been a pleasure speaking to you. It's time to fight to create the life, the business that you want, and stop living the one that you don't. Bye.